Okay, we're in the car today. This video is about strange bedfellows in politics. And the strange bedfellows are Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. They have been friends for almost 2 decades. And even though she didn't get out of the race when others in the party thought she should, the issue here is that she can bring the fight against Kamala from a woman's point of view. And she can bring it as a previous presidential contender and stuff like that. And she had an interview yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, on Fox News, and she said that she's in talks with Donald Trump and the Trump campaign about her doing speeches for the campaign stating how we cannot afford to have Kamala as president. And I just think that that would be a breath of fresh air, because we have to wake up. We have to realize that as much as we want to win, we have to bring independence and disillusion downs. The person who had 67% of independence and disillusion downs was Nikki Haley. So if we can give her a position like Secretary of State or something like that, and get her out there on the campaign trail fighting for us, I think we should do it, because she can give a hell of a speech, and she doesn't just BS. She states facts, she states figures, and we have to remember, she is an accountant by trade. She's not a lawyer. Her degree is in accounting. And I watched her campaign, and I did support her campaign, not because I was against Donald Trump. I've never been against Donald Trump. I've never been anti-Trump. I voted for him in 2016 and 2020. The issue is, this is my personal opinion, that it's going to take 8 years of a Republican administration to correct the damage that Joe Biden has done. Because our country is in such bad shape. You know, we're going after our political opponents. We don't do that. We are not a banana republic yet. The Biden administration is going after their political opponents. You know, I did a video last night on the way the Biden administration is treating Tulsi Gabbard. It's outrageous the way they're treating her. For the last 3 years, she has been put on the terrorist watch list. Anytime she flies anywhere, there are 5 U.S. Marshals on board the plane to escort her, quote unquote. There are 3 drug dogs that go, and other Secret Service. It's like, what the hell is going on in our country? And she brought this up in an interview the other night, and I was ashamed of our country that we are allowing this to happen, and that now that we know about it, we need to speak up against it. I've never been a big fan of Tulsi Gabbard because she's a big anti-gunner, anti-Second Amendment. Yes, she's a veteran, and she was, she did a good job for us as veteran. But when she was representative from Hawaii, she directly sponsored a bill to ban all rifles. All rifles. Not just assault rifles. It said all rifles. So that is my reason for not being a big fan of hers. But then when I heard how she's been treated by the Biden administration, that's just awful. We don't do that here. We don't, go after our political enemies like that. And just like they're going after Trump in this lawfare stuff. My cousin is running for state representative in Illinois as a Democrat. And so him and I have talks about politics. We never take it personal. Something he said back about a year ago, I should say, he said the one person that Joe Biden admits they can't defeat is Nikki Haley. He said that internal polls show that she beats Biden by 17 points. 17 points. That's a lot. And they said we can beat Trump because we can keep him in court. We can put him in jail if we have to. He said they said they can't do that to Nikki Haley because they don't have any legal anything against her. We just don't do this. What is going on in our country that we go after our political enemies and want to put them in jail? The stuff about the attempted assassination of Trump and the FBI saying, no, he's a lone wolf, blah, blah, blah. Well, recent reports have come out that are chilling. He has 3 offshore bank accounts. He's 20 years old. How does a 20-year-old get an offshore bank account? That's number 1. Number 2, his mom and dad recently said that he works for the FBI. Number 3, it has been noted that in the months before the shooting, that the shooter went to Washington, D.C. 10 or 12 times. Where did he go? A half a block from the FBI building. I think some of this stuff is just too coincidental. We don't treat our political enemies like this. We are not some third world country or banana republic. We just don't do this. This is not our country. This is what they do in communist countries. They put their political opponents in jail. They killed them. I'm supposed to say unalive. It means the same. YouTube doesn't like using the cable. But this is just ridiculous that we sit here and we say this is what we believe, and then the other side says, well, you believe that? Well, we're going to put you in jail for it. What?